In today's video, we are going to be tackling my wildest and largest project to date, a 10.5-foot tall bull moose that I created for Attitash Mountain Village in Bartlett, New Hampshire. I cannot wait to share this project with you, so let's jump into it. This project started at the Somerset Log Yard in Skowhegan, Maine, where my new friend Jason hooked me up with some beautiful large growth eastern white pines. Once I got those logs home, the real chaos began because now I had to figure out how to mill these giants in a way where they could be stood upright and laminated together, which was a lot easier said than done. I had never done any milling before, so this was a great opportunity to unlock a new skill. In total, there were 12 different sections of wood, glued and screwed together to make up this giant moose. Once all the pieces were put together, the real work began. Okay, at the time of taking this video, this project feels pretty impossible. Is that sun? Oh my goodness. Why can't it just stay like this? Oh, that's so nice. So nice. Snow tomorrow. It's 50 today, but snow tomorrow. Yep. Guys, it's April. It's April. What is this stuff? Come on. So I'm having a hard time carving out the neck. It's just weird angles. My bars are either like too short or too long, or the housing of the machine is like hitting the wood, so I just can't get the right angles. So I think what I'm gonna do is step away from the moose's head right now. I'm actually gonna move over into this chest area, work on the chest a little bit, and start defining some of those big muscle groups in the shoulder, move our way back towards the rump. So I think that's the plan. So let's go find some moose muscles. Let's go. We are about to start our big moose's head. So I have it here on the lift table. As you can see, he's looking up. So hopefully we can remove enough material today where tomorrow I can tilt it forward and finish the carving that way. I just think it'll be easier than having him looking straight up at my ceiling. But yeah, let's start whittling away and find ourselves a moose head. time to give this big boy some eyes. Guys, we finally made it here. We are going to be using the baby saws on this moose now to detail them all up, further define all the different muscle structures, and just get into the nitty-gritty details. It has been a lot of work to get to this point, so I'm really happy about only having to hold 5 to 10 pound saws now instead of the big boys. It's happening! So the day has finally come. We are gonna put this moose together permanently. Today. I keep saying, today's the day it will no longer look like an abstract moose. This is some real artwork, people.
We're putting this big boy together!
It is a sunny one today. It's hot, but we are gonna get working on this big guy. You can see I attempted to get myself some shade, but it didn't really work. So we're pretty much just moving on to final details and texture. Let's go. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. So we're moving down to the base. Torch time on the big guy. We're gonna torch him up, then we'll sand him down and get some more color on him. Let's go. So we're loading up the big guy. We're loading him up tonight. I have a digger truck coming, and I'm just gonna cross my fingers it all goes well. The goal is to lift him straight up and then either swing him over to the trailer or back the trailer under him. We'll see how it goes. So I'll catch you when the digger gets here.
Taylor, is it gonna hold? Is it gonna hold?